We just finished today our series that we started out the year with Life in Connection with God, one another, and the world through Jesus, emphasizing again what our vision is here at Cross Connection Church. So today we were talking about connecting with the world, which obviously means sharing the gospel, bringing the good news of who Jesus is and what he did to the people that we're connected with in our lives, people that we work with, people we go to school with, people who live next door to us, sometimes even extended family members who live in the area that they just don't know Jesus yet. And I know that if you know Jesus, God has transformed your life in some way. And he wants you to share that with the people in your life, to share the good news of who Jesus is and what he did. 1 Corinthians chapter 15 says that Christ died for our sins according to the scriptures. He was buried and he rose again the third day according to the scriptures. All of that he did so that he could deal with my sin and your sin and our shame and to offer forgiveness and grace and pardon, all of that. Well, we want to be able to share that with the people in our lives. And so we talked about in church today how we can do that through a number of different things, through compassion and through charity and through just straight sharing the gospel with people. But I want to encourage you in just one very specific thing that you can begin to do in your neighborhood. If you live next door to some people, which you probably do because we live in a pretty populated area here in North County. So one of the things you can begin to do is reach out to your neighbors and get to know them. The sad reality is, even though we live in a place where there are a lot of people, a lot of us don't know who our neighbors are, the people who live right next door to us, or if you live in an apartment complex, the people who live downstairs from you. So first thing you can do is just to get to know who some of these people are, get to know what they do for a living, get to know some of the things that they like to do, find out what are some of the issues going on in their life. And here's a real simple thing, kind of a simple inroad to being able to kind of shift towards a spiritual thing in a person's life. Everybody you meet is going to have some sort of difficult crisis, even if it's small this year, some problem that they're going through. And when people share those things with you, because people, they like to share the problems they're going through, offer to pray for them. You may not know the right things to pray for them. All you can simply say is, hey, can I pray for you? They might look at you kind of funny. They might even get a little bit squirmish. Sometimes people do. But just say, hey, I really feel like I'd like to pray for you if I can. I'm a Christian and I believe that God hears my prayers and answers them. And so can I pray for you? If you do that, it might give you an opportunity to start to talk with someone about the things of the Spirit of God and of his grace. And I guarantee that God will give you the right words at the right time. So get to know those people who live next door to you. Get to know some of the people that you go to work with. And, when they share some of the issues they're going through, just offer, hey, I'm a Christian and I believe in prayer. Can I pray for you? And then pray for them right there. Just take 30 seconds. Doesn't have to be a 10-minute long prayer. In fact, if it's 10 minutes, you'll freak them out. So take 30 seconds and just pray for them. And I guarantee they will be touched by God's grace. And when they see God begin to move in their life, they're going to come back to you and they're going to want to know more because God moves through prayer. So connect with God on behalf of other people through prayer and see God work this week.